Hello, everyone. Welcome to session number 7 of our intermediate level IELTS speaking series. Today's theme is shopping and consumerism. In part 1, we'll talk about your shopping habits and preferences. Part 2 will have you describe a memorable shopping or consumer experience. And in part 3, we'll broaden the discussion to societal issues related to consumer culture, advertising, and trends. Let's begin.
Good day, candidate. This is the IELTS speaking test, updated with the latest guidelines. The speaking exam is divided into 3 parts. 1. Introduction and interview. 2. Individual long turn. 3. Two-way discussion. I will ask you questions about familiar topics, give you a task card for a short talk, and then we'll engage in a more general discussion. Let's begin.
In part 1, the examiner will confirm your identity, then ask several basic questions about your personal life, routines, or preferences.
Hello, my name is Dario. Could you tell me your full name, please?
Hello, I'm Luca Moretti.
May I see your ID?
Sure, here you are.
How often do you go shopping and do you enjoy it?
I typically go shopping once or twice a week. I enjoy browsing new items, but I sometimes feel it's a bit time-consuming.
Where do you usually shop, online or in physical stores?
I buy daily essentials in local stores for convenience. However, for bigger purchases or comparing prices, I often shop online.
Do you prefer shopping alone or with friends or family? Why?
I prefer shopping alone for most items because it's faster and I can concentrate on what I need. On the other hand, I like going with friends for clothes shopping because I value their opinions.
Has your shopping behavior changed over the years?
Yes, definitely. I used to visit malls regularly, but now I rely more on online platforms for convenience. In addition, I pay more attention to discounts and reviews.
What factors do you consider most important?
Quality, price, and brand reputation matter to me. Also, if it's a big investment, I look at after-sales service or warranty.
In part 2, you receive a cue card. You have 1 minute to prepare your notes, then speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Stay organized and address all bullet points.
You have 1 minute to prepare your notes, then speak for 1 to 2 minutes.
I'd like to discuss a time when I purchased a laptop for college around 2 years ago. It happened in a big electronics mall during a back-to-school sale. My older brother came along to give advice, as he's more tech-savvy. I remember being overwhelmed by the many brands and models. On the other hand, the sales staff were quite helpful, explaining each laptop's specifications. After comparing features and prices, I chose a mid-range model. It was memorable because it felt like a big investment for my studies, and I appreciated my brother's support. In addition, I got a great discount, which made the experience even better.
Part 3 expands on Part 2's theme. Expect more follow-up and abstract discussion to demonstrate your opinion and reasoning skills.
How do advertisements impact people's shopping decisions?
Advertisements strongly influence consumer behavior. For instance, a catchy ad can create a perceived need for a product, even if it's not essential. However, some consumers are becoming more skeptical of marketing claims.
Are people more materialistic today compared to the past?
It's possible. In addition, social media showcases a lot of consumer goods, leading some to focus on trendy items. On the other hand, many individuals also promote minimalism.
What role does technology play in modern consumer habits?
Technology makes shopping more convenient through online platforms. It also allows price comparison instantly, although it can lead to impulse buys if people see discounts frequently.
Do you think consumerism affects the environment?
Definitely. Overconsumption leads to more waste and resource depletion. In addition, fast fashion or disposable products contribute heavily to pollution and landfills.
How might future shopping trends look considering these issues?
I believe there will be a shift towards more eco-friendly or sustainable products. Also, more second-hand and rental services may emerge, balancing convenience with environmental concerns.
Next, a few quick tips. Write them down and add them to your practice. Tiny steps, big progress.
Start with structure. Use Prep Plus. State your point, give a reason, add a quick example, and finish with the payoff. Example: I compare prices online because it helps me avoid impulse buys. For instance, last week I used a price tracker before purchasing headphones. As a result, I saved money and felt confident about the quality. Use light linking words such as in addition, for instance, however, on the other hand, as a result. Show time control by mentioning a past habit, e.g., buying during sales without research, your current change, checking reviews, return policy, and a future intention. Shift to secondhand for electronics or set a monthly budget. Aim for 2 or 3 connected sentences, clear, confident, and easy to follow. Sound natural with high-value consumer collocations, return policy, price-quality trade-off, brand loyalty, BNPL, fast fashion. For fluency, speak in short idea chunks. I plan purchases, I check reviews, I ignore flash sales. That rhythm reduces hesitation. For pronunciation, stress the key words. This return policy is clear and fair, and finish endings cleanly. Returned, exchanged, delivered, recycled. Add cause-effect stems to upgrade analysis. I track a monthly budget so that I avoid unnecessary spending, which means fewer impulse buys and better savings. That's why I compare total cost, not just the sticker price. Use part-specific tactics. In Part 1, be friendly and concise. 2 or 3 linked sentences with a small consumer example, e.g., your online versus in-store routine or how you handle returns. In Part 2, follow a simple plan. What you bought, where, when, sale event, marketplace, who joined, friend for advice, why it mattered, big investment, excellent return policy, and impact. You now check warranties, compare sellers, or use the secondhand market. In Part 3, zoom out, talk about society, overconsumption, policy, ads, regulation, consumer rights, technology, algorithms, price trackers, economics, BNPL, inflation, and fairness, access to deals, data privacy. Compare ideas using on the one hand, on the other hand. Avoid one-sentence answers, vocabulary dumping, and memorized speeches. Quick 10-second Prep Plus drill. Yes, I avoid fast fashion because it wears out quickly. For instance, I now buy fewer, higher quality items. As a result, I spend less overtime and reduce waste. Great work. Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test. See you in the next session. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next session.